If you would, we'll go ahead and start tonight's regular meeting of the City of Council, City of Council Chamber, Grove City Hall, September 28, 2020 at 5 p.m. It's stand for prayer and pledge. Lord, watch over us as we deliberate our city business, watch over our staff members and first responders as they do their duties. Watch over all our citizens and help us keep on pace of reducing the pandemic. In your name we pray.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Councilmember Moore is not here. His daughter has contracted COVID. So, and I think he just found out today. So he sent a text out. I'll check with him after the meeting, but just to let you know. Roll call, please, City Secretary.
Mayor Bailey?
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Baden?
Here.
Councilmember Hoyer?
Here.
Councilmember Tice? Here.
Thank you, ma'am. I'd like to welcome everyone to tonight's meeting. First item will be the approval of the minutes of the September 14, 2020 City Council meeting.
I move we approve the September 14, 2020 City Council meeting minutes.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second for the approval of minutes as written for September 14, 2020's regular City Council meeting. Are there questions over the meeting? Mayor votes aye. Mayor Pro Tem Bailey.
Aye.
Councilmember Hoyer. Councilmember Tice.
Aye.
For the approval of the minutes as written for September 14, 2020 regular City Council meeting. Are any citizen comments or reports?
A report from one of our sanitation directors.
Okay.
I was just going to report to y'all the final numbers for the for Hurricane Laura cleanup. I give y'all a sheet to look at. I'll go over real quick. We completed the debris operations this past Thursday on the 24th. So far, well, all through it, we hauled 909 total loads at 3,171 tons of debris out of the right-of-way. That was equivalent to an additional 7.5 months of normal dry trash and green waste that we picked up in just about a little less than a month. And that was in addition to what we were already normally picking up during that same time. So it moved a lot of material. It was the Solid Waste Utilities Division employees. They worked great, quickly, efficiently, and safely, even while some of them had significant damage to their homes. One of them, actually, the home was going to be demoed. So he was at work doing all this while, personally, he had a lot going on. We do have a few people that had some issues getting their debris to the road, so we're working with them. They're slowly getting it out, and we're going to handle that as it comes out, no problem. But we are back to normal rules, and it's 2 cubic yards per week that you're allowed. Anything in excess of that, you have to pay and be charged for it. And then the garbage service is back to normal. It's really pretty much maintained normal. We did lose a number of cans from the storm, and we had a lot of damage, so we'll be having an order come through, y'all see in a couple of weeks, for some more cans. Does anybody have any questions?
Mike, I got a question. It just dawned on me. We've been with the contractor for commercial waste for how long now? About 6 months?
Yeah, right
Okay.
about, yeah.
You happy with that? Everything going
Yeah,
on?
there's been no issues at all.
Awesome.
When we get new service, I'll email them, and if it's not same day, it's usually the next day they deliver it. It's been pretty good.
Right.
So,
Mike, on the new cans, are y'all repairing the ones that you can?
we repair the ones that we can, and lids and wheels, we can repair that, replace it. But if the body is broke, we can't repair it, so we replace it.
Mike, on the 2 cubic yards per week, what are they to clear it up? They're only supposed to put that much out by the road every week.
Correct.
Because I have a lot of questions when called.
Yeah, we do have people that want to pile 40 cubic yards out there and for us to pick up 2 cubic yards every week, but that's not really practical because that's 20 weeks of pickup with a pile in front of your house. So we try to discourage that, and it's kind of an all or none deal. So, you know, we would prefer people just put out 2 cubic yards every week. If we pick it up, we can stay on schedule. But anything in excess, we gotta work with them and they'll have to pay.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, Mark.
Anything else?
Thank you, Mark. Chief Bill, I think you're going to recognize 3 firefighters promoted to the new rank of lieutenant.
Yes, sir.
Fire Department.
Thank you, Mayor, Council, Mr. Joseph, Mr. Black. We created a new position starting October the 1st in the fire department to add an extra officer in our department. That means we'll have a captain, a lieutenant, and 2 firefighters on every shift, so that whenever the captain is off duty, there'll always be an officer in charge of the fire station. And there's extra requirements as well for that position to qualify for that position. And I'd like to introduce the first 3 lieutenants in the history of the Groves Fire Department: Jason Shepard, Josh Hidalgo, and Justin Monkey. These guys used to serve as just a relief captain in that position, and there was not really a formal officer in charge of the department. Now they are they're going to be a certified officer in our department. So thank you folks for helping us out with that.
Thank you, sir. Thank y'all.
Thank you, Chief. Item 6A will be consider approval of a guaranteed maximum construction cost of the new fire station of $7,193,996 and a total budget of construction of $8,315,930. We need a motion to approve.
I'll make a motion that we approve a guaranteed maximum construction cost of $7,193,996 and the total budget of $8,315,930.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second for the approval of the guaranteed maximum construction cost for the new fire station at $7,193,996 and the total budget construction of $8,315,930. Are there any questions or comments on that?
I have a couple questions. Either Dee or Lance, if y'all could explain the difference in the two, the construction cost and the total budget cost?
Ms. Tice, I have Joby Copley, our architect. He can explain that probably better than either one.
Okay.
Certainly. Good evening.
How are you?
Good. Glad to be here. Yes, ma'am. So we have a budget breakdown. I don't know if Lance has shared this with you guys.
I think we have it right.
You have it? Okay.
Yes.
So we have a construction cost. That is what the construction manager at risk will use to construct a facility, but you'll have soft costs associated with that as well. That makes up the delta between the 7.1 and the 8.3. And those fees are like geotechnical investigations to study the soil, engineering design fees, things of that nature, furniture, equipment that goes in the station, all of those things that are above and beyond the construction costs that are paid for out of the overall budget, but not through the construction contract,
Okay,
if that makes sense.
it does make sense.
Yeah, if it goes through the construction contract, he's gonna mark it up, everybody's gonna mark it up, and get a big one. You
Okay.
don't want that.
I have one other
Go ahead.
question. So what is the time commitment that we're gonna have on the repaying this? 20 years?
And right now, it looks like we're gonna see something in the neighborhood of 2.5%.
Okay,
And we estimate that based on
an amount not to exceed $9 million, that our yearly payback will be $572,000 a year debt service.
That can keep us where we need to be on.
That's very, very good. 572,000 is about where we need to be. We collect about 750,000 in EDC funds, so that should put us where we need to be. Now, of course, the actual EDC grant funds will go down to probably about 25,000 from 100,000. But everybody knew that was coming when we decided to go ahead and use this for the debt service.
Was there another question? Councilman Bain, did you have? Councilman Price, did you have?
Thank you.
There's no further questions. Mayor votes aye. Mayor Pro Tem Baden.
Aye.
Councilmember Hoyer.
Aye.
Councilmember Tice.
Aye.
For the approval of the guaranteed maximum construction cost of the new fire station of $7,193,996 and a total budget of construction of $8,315,930. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
6B will be consider approval of an agreement with the city depository related to a line of credit.
Mayor and council, this is a yearly item that we have. We carry a $1 million line of credit in the event that we have something like a hurricane and we need to use it. Fortunately, we were not required to use it this time. We were able to take care of it within our own funds. But it's a very, very inexpensive way to have the ability to get money in the event of an emergency. And this will probably be the third or fourth or maybe fifth year that we've done this. And we recommend council go ahead and renew the agreement.
I make the motion that we approve the agreement with the city depository related to the line of credit.
It's a $1 million line of credit, by the way.
We need a second.
Second.
We have a motion and a second for the approval of the resolution authorizing the line of credit with First Financial Bank for $1 million. Are there any questions or comments over that?
Mr. City Manager, where is this institution located?
First Financial, they have a bank building in Mid-County, let me think.
It's right by the old Sears building.
Yeah,
That's in the
yeah,
mall.
by Central Mall,
Used to be the old Orange.
and they have one in Orange.
Used to be the old Orange State Bank. You're right.
Orange Savings.
Orange Savings.
Any other questions? Mayor votes aye. Mayor Pro Tem Baden.
Aye.
Councilmember Hoyer.
Aye.
Councilmember Tice.
Aye.
For the approval of an agreement with the city's depository related to our $1 million line of credit. City Attorney, we will have one item for you, sir.
Yes, sir. This is resolution number 2020-14, a resolution of the City Council of the City of Grove, Texas, authorizing publication of notice of intention to issue certificates of obligation and containing matters related thereto.
Make a motion to accept the resolution number 2020-14.
Second.
We have a motion and a second for the approval of resolution number 2020-14. Are there any questions or comments over that resolution?
I do have one question.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I'm
Councilmember
not
Tice.
positive I understand. So this is authorizing the publication of a notice of intent. So this isn't the actual going out for the certificate of obligations yet?
That's correct.
Okay.
Any other questions? Mayor votes aye. Mayor Pro Tem Baden.
Aye.
Councilmember Hoyer.
Aye.
Councilmember Tice.
Aye.
For the approval of resolution number 2020-14. Thank you, City Attorney. City Manager, we have invoices.
Yes, sir. Mayor and council, the invoice approval list for September 28, 2020 is as follows. Brightstar Contracting Incorporated Structural Repairs to the water plant from the TPC explosion, $21,759, and that will be covered by insurance. Buno Electric, Georgia Lift Station number 5 pump rebuild and rewind, $6,541. Fuel Man Gas and Diesel Fuel for August 2020, $20,818.96. Ruiz Construction Concrete Works, Hanson Drainage Project, $5,000. And Martin Asphalt Company, Rocking Oil for Streets, $33,670 for a total of $87,788.96.
Mayor, I move we approve the invoice list for September 28, 2020 as written.
Second.
We have a motion and a second for approval of invoice list dating September 28, 2020 for the sum of $87,788.96. Any questions or comments over the invoice list?
I have one quick one. I'm noticing the gasoline bill is and diesel is a little higher than normal. I'm assuming that's for the long hours worked.
Yes, sir, that's correct.
Any other questions on the invoice list? Mayor votes aye. Mayor Pro Tem Baden. Councilmember Hyder.
Aye.
Councilmember Tice.
Aye.
For the approval of the invoice list dating September 28, 2020 for the sum of $87,788.96. Are there any council member comments before we adjourn? If not, we'll go ahead and adjourn this meeting at 5:15. EDC meeting will take place
Right after this.
right after this.